Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and other identities, welcome. You are watching the Women's Wrestling Grand Prix of the Benelux, round number 1 of the 2022 RFPW World Championships, with the first shot of winning, in this case, for the women's division, and a maximum of 18 points and 1,500 fancy euros in prize money. Introducing first, she's the former women's champion from West Palm Beach, Florida, and still ranked number 1 in the order of merit, is Veronica Vega. And now we also take a look at the standings. She leads formidably with 19 points. That's nearly double, well, it is double of what the number 2, Kimberley Blight, has. So we'll see her later on in action tonight. But Veronica Vega's up first as the number 1 in the order merit, and might have the most rest if she passes through here. But first she's gonna have to go through her opponent. She's one of the women's tag team champions of the Teams of Success. Rank number 10, it's Rachel 6 Bailey. We're from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, captured the women's tag team titles alongside Maureen Hill by defeating AK22. So let's see how the women's tag team champion does, considering to somebody that has lost her title most recently in Veronica Vega, losing the women's title to Chelsea C. Will also be in action later on tonight. After the Women's Wrestling Grand Prix, if you're watching us live on Twitch TV/RFPW Network, then you can say some great 10 men also vying in for their own shot, and in that case at 1,550 fancy euros and 20 World Championship points. So we might see new number 1s here at the end of the evening in all the categories, in the order merit in both divisions and in the World Championship standings in both divisions. It might just happen. The losing quarterfinalist at least walks away with 300 fancy euros and 2 World Championship points, and the first match is underway. Strong start from Rachel 6 Bailey. Thinks she knows what to do after having 2 fierce opponents with Ariella and Kimberley Blight for that women's tag team titles. So it's gonna be something. And how will Veronica Vega fare after that women's championship loss? That's going to be very interesting, to say the least. And we're going to want a rope break. This time the referee sees it. We've seen it happen a lot of times recently, where the referee didn't catch it on time and counted to 3. But that won't be possible tonight, because tonight we have the VAR, the virtual assistant referee, or video assistant referee in this case, which will aid the referee should he make a wrong decision. So you'll also always have a valid results, because sponsorship and money comes into play here tonight, including World Championship points. We want to make sure that it ends fairly and squarely. In the case of a disqualification or count out, if one of them gets disqualified or counted out, well, you know the drill. The other one advances, but if both happens, they both are out of the tournament. In this case, the Wrestling Grand Prix. Oh, look at that. That was slow, but it did connect in the end. But I don't think everybody's going to be too happy with that. One, two, and through. Rachel 6 Bailey, the women's tag team champion, eliminates the former women's champion. The VAR was being operated by Jeffrey Blight himself. Yes, that is correct, because Jeffrey Blight is not in it. Being in the lower rankings, the owner of the company has decided to be the VAR of tonight to make sure everything goes steady and stable. And Rachel 6 Bailey advances into the semi-finals, where she'll meet her opponent, which will be the winner of the upcoming match. Well done. The teasers of success finally on a roll. Let's see how far they're going to get. Hashtag WGP Benelux if you want to tweet out. Send your tweets at RFPW or check out our website. The website is also always there for you. Where you can find all the news, and our Squared Circle, where you can find all news articles related to wrestling. Don't forget, if you missed out, jump with favorite pay-per-view, go watch it back from last week. And now we're going to meet the woman known from Valkenburg in the Netherlands. She's ranked number 2 in the order of merit, the former 2-time women's and 5-time women's tag team champion, the Dutch Wrestling Grand Prix winner of 2021. This year, the Benelux, which includes Belgium, the Netherlands and Luxembourg. Can she do it again? Of course, the women's world champion of last year. So she's going to try and prolongate that, but she's at 9.5 points in second. 9.5 points behind on Veronica Vega. If Veronica Vega out, if she does advance to the semi-final, she at least gains 3 points on Veronica Vega. So let's see where it goes. First is quarterfinal. Again, a reminder, €350 and 2 World Championship points for the loser. The winner advances to the semi-finals. And now ranked number 7 at the time we made up this draw. She's the man. I won't say man, but the woman with a chainsaw. She holds it like a man, and that scares me to live in daylight. From Birmingham, England, it's Annie. Annie with a chainsaw. That's danger. It's full on danger, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's full on danger. Well, the thing is, we're now moving forward. So here we are. Cool. Make sure to be active in the chat if you're watching us live, because we'll be keeping an eye out on who's active in the chat for our activity, so you don't get a warning. It's Kimberley, Blight and Annie. This quarterfinal, number 2 of the night. Oh wow, look at that strong start by Kimberley Blight. Now she's going off to the top rope already, and that's craziness always. Here we go. What goes up must come down. Crying out loud, that's heavy. Damn. Would have thought it was going to be different, but it isn't. One count for Kimberley Blight. For those wondering what it says, yes, we have a pride flag in this month of June, especially. Hashtag respect for all, in and outside the rainbow flag. Just be respectful to one another. Be a kind human being. No matter the race, the gender, the orientation, the heritage, or any given factor. Try to be as much as you can without prejudice. And regardless whether you disagree, just have respect for another's standpoints and way of life. Kimberley Blight from the top rope, Hurricane Rana. That's what we're used to from the veteran. 2 counts. So close though. For Annie, it's also a way of getting back because she has 0 points. At least it gets her to 2 World Championship points, but she's looking to advance, of course. Wants to make it to the top levels of tables. Oh, goodness me. And the cover, the hook of the leg by Kimberley Blight. And that is 3, and Kimberley Blight advances. So I'm always happy with people that are coming in on our live shows. Or make sure to watch them on demand. Leave a comment on YouTube on your match. That is valid, so we know who is who's there. Wonderful match there. 2 of the quarterfinals done. That means we have 2 more to go. Let's see who's that gonna be. I think it's time we pull in our women's champion and see where we go from there. Kimberley Blight advances and does inches a little bit closer to Kimberley Blight, to Veronica Vega, 3 points lesser in the table. That's going to be hell to pay for. Here we go. If you don't want to miss out, watch our weekly show, Fight Night. In 3 weeks' time, we'll be back with you with a 200th episode of Fight Night in our 9th year of RFPW. Crazy as hell, but we keep on going. The following match is the third quarter-final of the evening, and introducing first from Leeds, England. She was ranked, she was ranked at the time at number 3. She's now number 5 of the order of merit. She is your women's champion from Leeds, England, Chelsea Say. Won the title at the Jump of Faith pay-per-view by defeating Veronica Vega. We're now going to have to find out if she is still pulling her worth, or is the hype over before it has even started. So we saw the other English woman of tonight, Annie, go act. Let's see if Chelsea can keep the honours of England high in this wrestling Grand Prix. After the Women's Wrestling Grand Prix, as mentioned, we are watching the Men's Grand Prix with 10 men entering based on the seeding prior to the Jump of Faith pay-per-view. We're going to see some interesting matchups there as well. But stick tuned, it's all to play for still. Here we go. Her opponent from Japan, ranked number 6. It's Nakano, Suzuki. And this might be an outside contender because she's very tall and she's very much in charge. We're going to see another woman later on in the next quarterfinal, Devony, Jackee, one of her academy graduates, the same thing. But Nakano Suzuki, she's equally terrifying, powerful and beautiful. Let's see where we go from here on out, because I think this could be an outside contender. And winning that prize money might be something really valid. Job to the moderators tonight for new people coming in. Please say hello, say welcome to them, and from my perspective as well, hello, welcome. You are watching the Wrestling Grand Prix of the Benelux, the women's division first. 8 women vying for 18 World Championship points and 1,500 fantasy euros in prize money. We're going to get one step closer to finding out by the end of the year who will be the 2022 World Champions of RFPW. Nakano Suzuki in the ring, but she is going to take on the current Women's Champion of RFPW, Chelsea C. And look at the size difference already. Good luck to Chelsea C, but she's trying to go for a battering ram to take on Nakano Suzuki, and she does. 1 count. Can it be enough? Who knows? Check out our website rfpwefed.weebly.com for all the information, which can still be found, as well as our match cards, which can be found, as well as our Twitter at rfpwefed. Oh, what a takedown with a double axe handle by Nakano Suzuki. Chelsea C, the women's champion, trying to fight back with a lovely kick. Yes, taunting, keeping it going. But I think it might take a real storm ram, if not a handicap match, to get Nakano Suzuki down. But Chelsea C, the women's champion, she's always inventive. Let's see what she's got. Let's see what she can bring. She's got a good shot at it. She's looking on. She's trying to strategize here. I love how that full mount connected, because that's not a usual way in size difference that you're seeing it, but she's doing it. 2 count. And we move on. Nakano Suzuki. What is she looking forward to here tonight? Oh, we're going to the outside. That's why it's going to get tricky. What will Chelsea C do? She's going to try and go to the outside after all. Was thinking about staying in. Here's where the damage could be done a lot worse. But it could also harm yourself. It could backfire. And there it is. Kick to the legs. Oh, goodness. And now once she's starting to get tight, once she's starting to get worn out by Nakano Suzuki into the steel steps. And that is not illegal because she went into it herself. But, oh, Jesus. The women's champion of RFPW is in trouble. Will she be eliminated in this quarterfinal? Oh, goodness. International announce him looking on. There's a battering power slam. And she's saying, yes, come on, bring it to me. Oh, goodness. I think the women's champion might be out up this early. Ooh. Nakano Suzuki trying to waste no time. She's going to look for a Kana victory. It might be Chelsea C trying to outmaneuver here. But nope, Nakano Suzuki caught her. Just as she got back into the ring. Kana now by Chelsea C. Can she make it worth a while? And she instead decides to go and taunt Nakano Suzuki. Wrong decision there. Very wrong. Look at the back breaker now. And I think this is a good night slam from Nakano Suzuki. Woman from Japan. Nakano Suzuki wins the match and eliminates the women's champion. And in that case, the number 1, 2 and 3 seeds have all been eliminated. Crying out loud, it might seem that the bottom half of the seeding might only make their way into these semi-finals. It's not done yet, but it could still remain close. The next match is between the number 4 and 5 seeds. That's where it's going to get tricky. Here's your winner, Nakano Suzuki. This might be the outsider. For her, it's 5 World Championship points in the bag. Could she go all the way to 18? And that might be a short threat to even the number 1 seed, Veronica Vega. The Jumbo Fave pay-per-view last week, June 3rd. You can go watch that back. All the championships on the line. It was a grand show in the Butlins Resort of Mine in England. And here we are in the Stade de Luxembourg in Luxembourg. Part of the Benelux, Belgium, Netherlands and Luxembourg. The first wrestling Grand Prix of the year. Well, of this season actually. And now we meet the number 4 seed from Venlo, the Netherlands. She is the former women's champion, the former 5-time women's tag team champion, Ariella Wolf. Also former Academy women's champion. But we don't count anymore since the Academy went out of business for a while and has never returned since. But maybe, who knows? We might train some new ones. The Academy is still a training school, no longer a brand though. But who knows how far it will go. We will see. We will see. Ariella Wolf is going to meet the number 5 seed of tonight. And that is a woman coming to you from Cologne, Germany. She is the woman known as Devony, Jackee. And she is one of our Academy graduates. Not at the best start of the season, but anything can change. And most likely will. Our 4th and final quarter-final of the evening. And I thank everyone for tuning in once again to RFPW. The more the people that view us, the more that you indirectly support us through the ads, through the website, through the articles that you read on our site, and much more. So keep on doing that. We love you for it. Let's see where we go with this. Ariella Wolf and Devony Jackee. Fun fact, Ariella Wolf once was even a trainer at the academy, alongside, of course, Hall of Famer Ursula Neumann. I'm going to have to find out how well they know each other's arsenal. Remember that. And look at Ariella Wolf. Hasn't lost a trick in the book since returning last season. And she's now going to the top rope. To explain the difference, so far the prize money in her career, Devony Jackee 150 fancy euros. Ariella Wolf nearly 3,000. Hasn't been as successful as she would have liked. But look at Devony Jackee. Bang! Right into the canvas. What a great body splash. That might have eliminated everybody's shots. No, 1 count. In this case, Ariella Wolf. But she hangs in there. So far, we're still ongoing. See some support for Devony Jackee in the chat. Live on twitch.tv/RFPW Network. Oh boy. Oh boy, is it that time again? Oh, sorry. It's when you get to editing over the other shows or previous shows. Sorry about that. But we keep on going. Lovely. Look at that. Devony Jackee with a drop toe hold. So when everything has to be done in a haste, that's what you get. You get some flaws here and there, but it's just minor. Devony Jackee still looking on though. Goodness, what a leg drop. She's gonna go for the cover. No, doesn't think about it even. And there's a takedown. What a lovely way of covering. No ropes, no arms in the ropes, but she kicks out. And then Jackee's like, what the hell? How? Shot fired with a jawbreaker. Counter possibility here. And a takedown. Oh. Could have been so close. Could have been so close. And look at that. The torture ring in effect. Will Devony Jackee have a tap out? Where does the strength come from Ariella Wolf? How unorthodox for her, but she's learned tricks in the book. Cover now to Devony Jackee. And nearly kicks out. And now, sit down. Rope break. Yes, we saw that. The right arm leaning back. Had the ropes in her hands. Rope breaking forwards. And Ariella was like, nah, come on. I got this. I got this. Well, the question is, does she? Does she have enough to get her that victory? That's what we're going to find out. Good. The neck of Devony Jackee is taking a beating here tonight. And you ought to wonder what's next. And another takedown. Look at that. Look at that. Huge punches landing. Now the backhand chop from Devony Jackee. Hooking her in the ropes. Oh, that might have been a painful ankle for the days to come. And they sidewalk slam. Cover from Jackee. 2.5 again. It's a very close one. But match is still alive. And look at that, look at that. Oh, one-handed power slam. Halfway through a choke slam. And Devony and Jackee wins. And that means that the top 4 seeds have all gone out in the quarterfinals. So there's only number 5 to 8 remaining in the semi-finals. The suspense, awesome. That's how it should be. So we will find somebody that might come close. Might come very close to getting this done. I say that, but number 2, of course, Kimberley Blight is still in. Am I mistaken? Am I not mistaken? Am I an idiot or am I not an idiot? Please tell me I didn't do it wrong, did I? No, in the 8, I did it right. Just to make sure. Well, that might have made a major flaw. Number 2 seed, Kimberley Blight, might come closer to Veronica Vega. Chelsea C and Ariella Wolf and Veronica Vega all eliminated. Next week, fight night 198. So we're getting closer to our 200 episode. Get your hypes in, because it's going to be fantastic. And we've got some really good surprises for you. We are now in the semi-final. And we're going to meet one half of the women's tag team champions. She is the number 8 seed. It's Rachel 6 Bailey. She comes here from Elmwood Park, New Jersey. Who's going to win this entire thing? We're getting closer to finding out. The 2 losers of this matchup in the semi-final will take away 5 World Championship points and 650 Fanta Euros for their Order of Merit. So that is a good thing to have. Somebody says, my money is on Devony Jackee. Good call, might just be. Might just be. And so we see Rachel 6 Bailey preparing one half of the women's tag team champions of the Tees of Success. Will Success be in her favourite tonight? So we're going to find out. Her opponent, we've introduced her before, is the Wrestling Grand Prix winner of the Netherlands last year and the 2021 Women's World Champion of RFPW. It's Kimberley Blight. Number 2 seeded and also still number 2 in the Order of Merit. Currently at 9.5 points. She loses 14.5. Veronica Vega was on to 21. So there's a gap there. And that might just be filled by anyone still remaining. If, however, Kimberley Blight gets to a victory tonight, she would surpass in both the Order of Merit and the World Championship standings. But we'll find out how that's going to go. The wink is there for somebody in the audience. A special mark. And here we go. Blight and 6 Bailey. Who's going to advance to the final of the Wrestling Grand Prix of the Benelux 2022? Here we go. 6 Bailey comes out swinging, of course. Kimberley Blight had a bit less rest than 6 Bailey was in the opening match of this evening. I mean, it's actually someone named Mark in the audience. Yeah, that just might be. Lovely overhead hip toss. Yes, now from the springboard into the head scissors. Great work right there. Keep it up, this is what we want to say here all night long. Great action in the RFPW ring. So close. And a lovely DDT by Kimberley Blight. We're also, for those watching live, we are working on some new Twitch emotes for our subscribers to make it more interesting for you to do so and support us directly. We're also looking at putting more content live on this network, so keep your eyes featured on the schedule. Also find our new Twitch panels below the stream in which you can support, donate and join us as well. Also read our articles at the Squared Circle from journalists from the roster and outside about all the latest hot news in RFPW and outside. Just look at that. Rachel 6 Bailey still ongoing in this matchup. I think she's doing a brilliant job. But from here on out, where are we going? Let's take a look at it. Oof! Damn, I don't think that was intended, but it certainly hurt. And that's all it has to. Question from the viewers at home: where's the next Wrestling Grand Prix? First, we're going to take a look at Kimberley Blight. The referee get it away. Oh, what an elbow drop by Kimberley Blight. Wonderful work here. Another lovely head scissors. This year, 4 Wrestling Grand Prix, the Premier League and maybe some other events calculus for the World Championship. Cover first though. 1, 2, 3. Kimberley Blight is your first finalist for the Wrestling Grand Prix of the Benelux. 4 Wrestling Grand Prix, and this year we have decided to go different because last year we had the Benelux, we had the UK, we had the Americas, and we had the rest of the world. This round 1, and this year, well, the rest of the world actually got cancelled. The Premier Leagues were also unfinished. But this year, we are still going to the Wrestling Grand Prix of Asia, the Wrestling Grand Prix of Africa, and the Wrestling Grand Prix of the rest of the world. The next Wrestling Grand Prix, round number 2, will be the Wrestling Grand Prix of Asia. Where that will be held is still to be seen. But you can expect it to happen in a short amount of time. Nakano Suzuki is in his other semi-final. The woman from Japan, who earlier on the night defeated, or better said, annihilated women's champion Chelsea C. Can she make it through to the final? Now it's a battle of the strong girls. And for those watching on the Twitter, get your ideas featured. Where should we go in Asia? Which location? Which venue? We need your ideas. Bring it to us and we'll try to see if your location is a set location for the Wrestling Grand Prix of Asia. Nakano Suzuki is waiting for her opponent, the woman from Cologne, Germany. She defeated Ariella in the quarterfinals, and here she is. It's Devony, Jackee. And I think we have a properly good lineup here tonight set for you. And we will answer all of your questions, so make sure to ask them in the chat. Tokyo, Japan is being mentioned by our viewers. Let's see what we got. Keep them coming. Nakano, Suzuki, and Devony, Jackee. God. Can you just say that? I'm feeling empathy for the entire women's roster in Nakano, Suzuki. Goodness grief. And Devony Jackee is trying to fight back against Nakano Suzuki. Jeez, lovely shot to the gut. Come on. If you want to do this, got to make this quick. Headbutt now. Counter. Trying to take it from the outside though. And try a split leg drop onto the Ujaz Bazongas. Oh no, it's Yokta Bazongas. We might be looking at the new #1 contender to the women's title even. Who knows what's going to happen. That would be classified to the order of merit. Look at that. Oh goodness, what a power bomb. And Suzuki might already finish his off. Can Devony Jackee withstand? Look at a big, strong boot right into the face, even without a boot, but look at it. Nakano Suzuki advances to the final. This is gonna be really something. Nakano Suzuki went in with just 1 point and could land until 19 if she wins the entire thingamajiggs. And Veronica Vega would land on 21, so he's already very tight on the top. And I also say that if Kimberley Blight at least becomes runner-up, she will surpass because she will go to 21.5 points. Ooh, this is going to be close. I love it. Oh, it's all to play for in the upcoming weeks. Prior to our next pay-per-view, Destination Unknown, where nobody knows what's going to happen, and that's the fun part of it. Kimberley Blight is here for the final of the Women's Wrestling Grand Prix of the Benelux 2022. She's the winner of the Wrestling Grand Prix of the Netherlands last year and the 2021 Women's World Champion. Can she add her second Wrestling Grand Prix to the tally? Or will she have to leave it to a debutante in the Wrestling Grand Prix? It's going to be fun anyhow. It's going to be exciting. So don't go anywhere. And so we're now looking forward to many things here. That was made to look like child's play what she did in the last match. Yeah, Suzuki, the woman from Japan, came in just not too long ago. And she's going to face a former 5-time and multi-time women's champion. Former 5-time tag champion. This is going to be one hell of a matchup. We take a look at Nakano Suzuki. He's not been in for too long. No. Because Nakano Suzuki came in right before the Jump of Faith pay-per-view, defeated Carol Annette Barons of the Tees of Success. And where do we go from here on out? Good call. Good call. Also with Destination Known at pay-per-view, we could go anywhere around the world. So keep your eyes feasted on Twitter. Where are we going? Who you got in the final? Will be Kimberley Blight. Can she overcome the odds? Can she defeat Nakano Suzuki? Here we go. And there's a lovely takedown. Right up in there. Blight knows how to strategize. Has faced many grand opponents over the years. Ursula Neumann, Kaylee Ray, Jessica Thunder, Santana Garrett. I can name you all the greats of women's wrestling out of the entire world. She's already faced them all. Kimberley Blight has remained loyal to her half brother Jeffrey Blight. Even all the ups and downs, she's still here. The former women's world champion of last year, trying to prolongate her title. Blight strategizing on the limbs which I can get, but look at how fast Nakano Suzuki got up. But counters it, but how long? And she's gonna throw it into the corner. Smart. Super smart. Try to take her out on the shoulders. No more punching power. Sit up power bomb. With full force. But it's going to take some power out of her. Into the corner again. And look at it. Look at it. No, no, no. Still close. Suzuki with a takedown. And now she's going to book her in the corner. Snake eyes. How long can Kimberley Blight last? That's a good question of the evening. But I wonder what's next for her. And Nakano Suzuki. Nakano Suzuki is your winner. That means Kimberley Blight walks away with 12 points and puts a total to 21.5. Surpasses Veronica Vega. 1,000 fancy euros in prize money. Wow. That is something. That is something to say the least. We have your winner and the winner of the Western Grand Prix, the Benelux 2022 in the women's division. 18 World Championship points, 1,500 fancy euros, Nakano Suzuki. Stay tuned because we're here for the men's division in a couple of minutes live on TV/RFPW Network on YouTube and other places. I'm going to say Round 1 of the Women's World Championships Grand Prix de Benelux is over. Until then, goodbye.